it's always tough to make a video like this, right? And you always dread the day you have to make a video like this. But Johnny Gaudreau passed away yesterday, or 2 days ago. If you're watching this, I believe, yeah, 2 days ago. If you're watching this, when it comes out, it's very sad. It's very sad. And if you don't know what happened, Johnny Gaudreau, or also known as Johnny Hockey, was in New Jersey, where I am from. He was there for his sister's wedding that was supposed to take place yesterday, or yesterday if you're watching this video. Today, as I'm recording, it's supposed to take place today. He was cycling and was hit by a drunk driver and was killed. Him and his brother Mike Gaudreau was both killed. I bring this up because I remember when Jose Fernandez died for the Marlins. I was a young child. I remember that. I remember when Yonder Ventura died, a young pitcher for the Royals. And I bring that up because they weren't the biggest of stars in the MLB, right? They weren't the biggest of names. They were up-and-comers. They were young guys looking to make a name for themselves, but they weren't the biggest names. And I don't think Johnny Gaudreau is the biggest name out there. And that might be because he was on not as well-known team in the Flames, and then more recently the Columbus Blue Jackets. Obviously not the biggest name brand teams. He never really got a chance to have that postseason run. But I promise, there's a lot of kids out there. And I don't think this gets talked about enough, but there's a lot of kids out there that looked up to Johnny Gaudreau, especially because he was good but underrated at the same time, because not a lot of people talked about this guy. Because again, he wasn't the biggest name. He didn't get to go on a postseason run. He played on a lower market team. And I promise you, there's kids out there and people out there that love Johnny Hockey for that exact reason. That he wasn't the biggest name, but yet played the game in such a right way. Played the game so well, right? Maybe didn't always get the recognition. 31 years old. It's a very sad thing to see, especially as a young kid. I used to play puck and stick in the basement by myself all the time. And I used to pretend to be all the teams, and I used to pretend to have matches against team versus team. And sometimes I played as the Flames. And every time someone would score for the Flames, it would always be Johnny Gaudreau. And he was just a young player at that time. But he was a star in my eyes. It's a tragedy to see a man from a state that I grew up in. Obviously, prayers, thoughts go to the family. RIP.